Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to do something that's a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm going to set a timer for 1 hour and then I'll try and make a track in that hour, and whatever I have at the end of that hour I'm going to release as it is. No tweaking, no anything after that. If you're watching this video, the song should be out already. You can find the link for it in the description. Hopefully it turns out somewhat good. I'm going to try to keep things as simple as possible. That's the plan. Don't doubt myself. Don't hesitate. Just make decisions and be quick about them, so I don't spend too much time on one particular part of the track and then don't have enough time for all the other stuff. So be quick, make decisions, be simple, and I'm gonna try and mix the stuff as we're going, so I don't have, at the end of the hour, I have like 10 minutes to do the mix master. I'm gonna try and do the mix as I'm going through the track. Also, in my last video I used some samples from the guys over at Lofi Sounds. They were so kind to send over some packs for me to use, and since then they've actually sent me all the other packs. So I'm gonna be using those samples today. There are a lot of different packs, and if you go through the link in my description to the shop, you will get 10% on your order if you order through that. So yeah, definitely go check those guys out. They have a lot of different cool, very cheap, high quality sample packs, and if you're interested in how they sound, I'm going to be using them in this video, but you can also check out my last video. I'm not going to be editing the 1 hour I use in Ableton. I'm just gonna keep it as it is because I think it would be interesting for you to see everything and all my thought processes throughout this hour. So yeah, let's try and jump into Ableton, set a timer, and see what I come up with. Let's go. Okay, so here we are in Ableton. Let's start a timer and let's just go. The first thing I want to do is make some chords, and I think I want to have some piano. And I've chosen a BPM around 65 because I want to make something that's a little bit sleepy. Let's do a chord progression that's like 8 bars. Let's see here. Let's do something in like G maybe. Let's do like a G. Let's do it a little higher. And then let's do like an A minor. To like an F. So those are like the basic chords, and let's stretch this out a little bit. And then maybe let's duplicate it, and then we can have like a C major, I think. Yes. So let's duplicate this over, and then let's put it up here and like, yes. So like this. Let's turn it up a little bit in here. It's kind of quiet. And let's turn down the tone a little bit. Yeah, exactly. So it's a little more mellow. Let's also humanize it a little bit so it doesn't fall on the grid exactly. And also let's randomize the velocity a little bit. So it gets a little more human. That's a little bit too human maybe. Let's do like 20%. Let's move this guy over. Let's move these guys a little bit. Let's turn them all down a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Ooh, sweet. Perfect. Let's EQ it a little bit. Just with the EQ8 from Ableton, take out a little bit of the low end and a little bit of the high end as well. Just to make it really mellow. Let's add some more chord tones in here. Let's do a A here maybe to make it a G9. No, that's not cool. Let's keep this C again here over on the F major. I don't like that either. Let's just keep it as it is for now. What next? Let's do some ambient stuff. I'll use this guy a lot. I'm gonna find it now. In my sample packs from a Mondo Loop sample pack called Organic Lo-Fi Hip Hop Volume 1. It's just like a breathy. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of low. Let's unwarp it and then give it a little bit more gain. And let's find a note that's cool throughout all of these chords. We could do like an A. And right now I know, because I've used the sample so much, this note is an E. So if we're going from E to A, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 semitones up. Let's turn it down a little bit. And let's like put a bunch of reverb on it. I like to use, when I need to make something that's really washed out, I like to use the Valhalla Supermassive. Let's pull down the mix a little bit and then put on another reverb I like a lot called Cloud Seed. Like this. Let's loop this so it just keeps going. And then let's fade it in a little bit more. Let's duplicate it over here so it comes again there. Nice. Let's do something to fill in the space here a little bit. Maybe another vocal line. Maybe something that's a bit more melodic. Let's see if one of these have something. Maybe that would work. Let's probably need to pitch it a little bit. It says it's in F minor. I can see the sample says, and right now we are in F major. So if you want to, we need to go down 3, because 3 semitones down from F minor is D minor, and D minor is the minor parallel of the F major. So this should work, maybe. Yeah, exactly. That's really cool, actually. You just need to make it in tempo. Let's put on the metronome just for this. And then if it comes, yeah, maybe. Exactly. And then let's take the same reverbs over here. Maybe turn down the mix a little bit so we can hear what's actually being sung. And let's turn it down a little bit. Let's hear how it sounds. Very cool. Let's turn it down. Let's turn up a bit more of the dry mix on the run here so we can hear what's actually, hear the notes a little better. Cool. Let's add some more stuff. Let's like add a piano droney thing that just keeps going. Let's do the same Imagiro piano from before. Let's just duplicate this one actually, and then delete what's going on here. And maybe we could do like, if we do if we say do da 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 do, then we go to C, and then C again here. Let's stretch these guys out. Maybe we should go up to a B on this one. Yeah, that's cool. My mouse just died. Oh no. Okay, pause. Okay, we're back. It should be fixed now. Let's start the timer again and let's go. So, a delay. Which is really cool. And then let's do the Valhalla vintage verb on this guy. And let's use room. No, let's do plate reverb. Let's do chamber maybe. Turn it down a little bit in the mix. Awesome. This sounds pretty cool. Let's do some bass. Let's just use a simple sub sine wavy kind of thing. Let's keep it simple. So let's do the G down here. Wow, sounds like to an A. Oh, to an A to an F, and then stretch it out here, and then to a G. To an A again, to an F, to the C. There we go. Let's turn it down a little bit more. Awesome. This is sounding pretty cool. Let's take a look at some drums, just to keep the flow going. And let's use some drums from Lofi sounds. If I can see where they are. There they are. Let's see if we can use some of the guitar melodies from this one actually. Let's see if there's some cool stuff. There's some Let's try and use this guitar melody. That sounds pretty cool actually. We just need to pitch it up one semitone. That sounds a little weird. Okay, scratch that. Not for this sound. Let's do some Foley stuff actually. I used this pack in the last video, so let's check out some of the other stuff. Ambient and Foley sound of Albania sounds pretty cool. Let's check out some of the ambient stuff. Ooh, some rain maybe. That's perfect. Let's put down here. Let's see how that sounds. That's perfect. Let's filter it a little bit. Take out a little bit of the crispness. And some of the low end down here. That's perfect. There's some birds in it as well. Really cool. Let's see here. Let's do some drums. Let's do the mellow night drum kit. Let's do a snare. First one is perfect actually. Let's just use that one. Yeah, turn it down a little bit. And again, let's EQ it a little bit. Filter out some of the high end, even though there's not a lot in this sound. Let's do. I want it to be really mellow. That's perfect. Let's see if we can find like a counter snare. Let's use this one, Magnifo, and let's put it before. Let's put it right here. Right here. Yes, let's give it the same EQ and turn it down. Yeah. And do it again over here. Let's find some shaking or some hi-hat maybe. Some top loops. Let's see if we can find. Let's just use this one. We're in a bit of a hurry, so let's just use a loop today. Nothing wrong with that. Let's use this one instead. It's a little wider. I like that a lot. Just do this. Yeah. So cool. It's a little bit too crispy for me. Just taking out some of the high end. When I make Sleepy Lo-Fi, I want it to be very mellow. Already off to a great start. This is sounding very cool. Let's see if we can find a kick. From the same pack. Let's use this one. It was the same one I used in my last video. Let's just keep it really simple on every downbeat here. And let's do boom, boom. Do a little ghost kick here before every other one. Exactly. And let's do one here also. Boom. And let's stop the loop here. To give it some space before we come back in. So let's duplicate that over. Yeah, really liking this so far. Let's check out this toy drum kit. Sounds pretty cool. Maybe there's some Foley loops. Let's check this out. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we can find two. And then pan them out. Let's do this. And warp it to complex mode instead of beats mode. They're probably a little loud right now. Yeah, chaos. Let's EQ them a little bit. Give it the same EQ. Take out some lows, some highs, really filter it, and then pan one of them left, one of them right. And then turn them down. Just have it really far in the background. Like, so you can't even hear it. Almost. Even more down. Even more, actually. Right there. So you almost can't even hear it, but it just tucked all the way in the background just to give it some groove and some width. Let's check out some of the perk loops here. That's pretty cool. Maybe we can put this in right here at the break as like a drum loop, a drum fill. Boom, right here. And then let's pitch this last one down a little bit. Too much. Maybe there. Let's do it there. So yeah, exactly. And then let's give it the same EQ as the Foley. A little more high end on it. And keep some of the lows. And then let's turn it down in the mix. Exactly. Let's give it some delay. Ping pong it, and then just give it a little bit of EQ. I'm not too sure I like this just yet, this drum fill, but let's just roll with it for now. We can always remove it. Let's turn down the mix. Turn down the feedback a little bit on the delay. So just let's hear it, how it sounds in context. Yeah, I don't like it. Go away. Let's see if we can find some other stuff. This one was actually pretty cool. Let's try and put that in and then warp it. Turn it down a little bit. I actually really like that. Let's do one of my favorite plugins called Pancake. Give it some random panning. Turn down the mix a little bit. Make it 4 bars instead of 2. Just so it spreads out a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking how this sounds so far. Let's do a quick, like, what's it called? Structure is the word I'm looking for. So let's duplicate it 4 times, and then we have an intro without the drums here. Maybe just with the... Let's do like this. Remove these guys. Like this. So we start with just the piano. And then we introduce the little vocal thing. One of them. Yeah. And then the drop. Perfect. Let's duplicate this one here. This vocal thing. And then let's move it a little bit to the right, and then let's pitch it to a C. Right now it's on A, I think, so we need to go 1, 2, 3 up more. That does not work. Let's do an E maybe. So kind of like that actually. Let's just turn it down a little bit. And then maybe only like every other time, like that. Just to have some development. So this is the first drop. And then we do like a breakdown section without the droney thing. And without the drums as well. So it goes down again here. Then we maybe introduce like a lead guitar that builds up again to the final drop here, and then we have an outro with just the piano chords, and then we like fade it out. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's see if we can come up with like a guitar melody. Let's see how much time we have. We have 36 minutes. There we go. Let's see if we can jam something out here. put a click. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I should have recorded because that was actually kind of cool. Let's try and do it again. Didn't like that too much. Let's do it again. Okay, let's just do that. I hope you can hear that. I haven't really tested out recording guitar while recording the screen, so I hope you could hear that. Let's take a listen to it. Let's turn it down a little bit. Let's give it some EQ. I think that was pretty cool. Let's just keep it as it is because I don't think I have much time to do another take. Let's give it some 3A. Let's just use a preset to make it quick. Electric guitar. Peak reduction. Yeah. Let's use also just compress it a little bit more, the glue compressor from Ableton. Let's EQ it a little bit more, too much low end. Like this maybe. And then let's add a Valhalla. No, let's do a delay first. Feedback 20%-ish. Ping pong. Yeah. And then the Valhalla. Kinda long reverb. 30%? Yeah. So they can make it a little shorter. Let's also, just for fun, give it some sketch cassette 2 after the compressors. Let's maybe do this preset. Let's just solo it. Just to give it a little bit more color. This is with, this is without. Subtle difference, but maybe cool. Let's hear how the whole thing sounds. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's do some stuff to the transitions. Let's take a look in the Lofi sounds pack. Again, we had some rises here. Let's see if some of them are cool. This one could work. Let's let's put it there. Let's right here. Yeah, and I like to put some reverb on my rises just so they hang a bit more over into the drop. Let's turn it down a little bit more. Exactly, like that. And then let's EQ it a little bit as well. Very subtle. I like it though. Let's put it over here as well, and at the end here, maybe into the breakdown as well. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try and make it a little bit wider. Maybe we can use the wider plugin for that. 60%. 50. Turn it down a little bit more. Yeah. Let's take a little bit of a look on the mix. On the instrument bus, maybe we could put a compressor just to glue it together a little bit. Let's do it at the drop so we have everything. I think we need to turn everything up a little bit more as well. Let's just gain everything up like 4 dB. Yes. Then let's do some. I like to make it a little bit wider. Let's add an audio effects rack, and then we put on 2 utility plugins. Make it mid-side mode here, and then I do one that's all the way in the middle, and then I do one that's the side, so I can separate the sides and the mid. And then to the one that has the sides, I usually gain it like 2 dB, and then I add some kind of saturation plugin. I like to use this one called Magma Little Tube. Just drive it a little bit, not too much. So let me try and turn it off. This is without, and I've only done it to the instrument bus, so all the harmonic melodic stuff, not the drums or anything like that. So this is without, and when I turn it on, it should be a lot wider. Let me turn it on in 3, 2, 1. This is again with, then turn it off. Just a subtle difference, just making it a little bit more wide, which we like. Let's turn on my instrument mix bus, another SSL comp, some more saturation. Let's turn down the mix on this a little bit. And then a rare, just doing some boosting on the bottom and the top, and then a clipper so we keep everything in check, and a limiter as well. Let's also turn down the kick a little bit, it's a bit loud right now. And let's also, I forgot, let's do some side chaining as well to the kick, which I like to do. So side chain to the kick, which is this guy. And then I like to turn down the attack all the way, and then I like to check how long I want the sidechain to last, which in this case is like an 8th note. And then I highlight how long I want it to be, which is an 8th note, so I want it to be from there to there. Oh wow. Then when I've highlighted it, I can put my mouse over it, and then at the bottom here, you should see a duration right here, which is 0.46. And then I go into my sidechain and take the release and put it in 46 milliseconds. That's how I like to do it. There's a lot of other ways to do it. And then I just turn down threshold, how much I want it. Usually it's around 25, 27-ish. Then let's also put it on the instruments over here. Turn down the threshold a little bit. Turn down the bass a little bit as well. I really like to have like a Rhodes kind of sound. I don't know if Ableton has something like that. Maybe we could also add a pad. Let's do that actually. I like to use Diva for that kind of stuff. And I have one particular preset in mind that I like to use a lot. It's from... Okay, I have not installed that pack, but let's see in the presets. Let's do the... let's go into the favorites. Where is it? Let's just browse. See if we can find a pad that's cool. That's a little bit... Let's just try with that one, and then let's duplicate the chords. That's actually kind of cool. Let's EQ it a little bit. I actually really like that. Let's see how it sounds in context though. I like that. Let's take the bottom notes here and put them up 1 octave. Also, let's just not humanize these ones. So let's quantize it so it's right on the grid. Like that. Then let's take the bottom notes here, take them up 1 octave. Perfect. I like that a lot actually. But still, I would kind of like to have some kind of Rhodesy sound. I think there's an E piano in the stock plugins of Ableton. Let's try and search piano, E piano here. try this mellow one, and then let's just again duplicate the chords. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe turn down the tine a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. I should use that more often. Let's add an auto pan to this guy. If I can spell it out correctly. Auto pan. Here we go. Let's do. Let's see. Yeah, like that. Let's hit it with a click. Let's offset it a little bit. Exactly, and then add a Valhalla vintage verb, my favorite. Let's just keep it at concert hall. Let's hear if that adds anything. Let's take these top guys, put them down. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. So this is with it. Turning it off. Yeah, I like it with. Let's mix the drums a little bit. Some more compression. Let's do around 4. Just under 4. Slow attack, fast release ratio at 2. Maybe got gain around here. Got about 15 minutes left. The hi-hat's a bit loud right now. Let's turn it down a little bit. What about these Foley guys? Let's have them around there. I would really like to have something in these spaces. Maybe I can record something myself. Let's do something like. Let's just do that. See if I can sing it good. Perfect. Let's give it the same reverb as these guys are getting here. Turn it down a little bit. That's pretty cool. Let's fade it in a little bit. Let's throw on an EQ. Maybe we can, if you put on the little altar boy, pitch it up an octave, format it down a little bit. Needs to be a little more wet. Exactly, just like that. So let's hear it in context. That's pretty cool. Let's put that over here as well. Can we do a harmony of that? This. Let's try to do that. Give it the same effects. And then let's pan them a little bit maybe. Yeah, they need to be a little less wet. So around there. Listen again. I like that. Let's just keep it. Okay, what's the time? 11 minutes? Still add some stuff. I'm not really in love with the sound of the guitar yet. That's a little better. There we go. Turn down a little bit. -9 maybe. A little more. Turn up the reverb a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And let's fade out the piano and let's fade out the end here. Just on the master bus here. Like this. Also, let's try something. Let's take a utility plugin, put it on the whole channel bus, and then let's automate this guy, the width guy. So right before the drop, we get a little bit more mono. So it comes in, should come in. Then it opens up at the drop. Maybe a little bit extreme. Let's do like 60%. A little bit more. Let's do 50. And let's do it again at the end over here. And then let's, at the drop, also let's put it up a little bit. So we're at like 115 maybe. So the last drop is even wider than the first one. Let's also try and put on an auto filter on the instrument stuff. And let's filter out a lot of the low end just before the drop. And then take them back in. So we get really mono, take out some of the low, and then they come back in. Let's do that. Duplicate it over here again. Let's also start the track by being really filtered, like this. The instruments are really filtered out. And they just slowly come back in. Let's turn down this vocal a little bit. Cool. 8 minutes to go. Let's master a little bit. Let's put on an imager from Ozone 9. Let's not do that, no. Let's put on some Soothe just to tame everything a little bit, since we haven't mixed it like in depth. Yeah, you don't need to let's just use a preset again. Just let's try this one. Let's go over to the drop. Let's hear what it's taking out. Send up the mix and the resolution on Ultra. Yeah, let's also, another plugin I like to use on my master is Golfus. Just let's do it really subtle at like 7%. If I was really mixing this in depth, I would do this a little more carefully, but since I only have 7 minutes left, I'm just gonna do what I usually do. And then on the limiter, around there. Around -1. Let's do it there. Okay, right here I don't really like this. Let's do it a little bit less, like 68, 70. Okay, let's with the loudness meter just check quickly where we're at. let's just keep it at that. Let's take a listen to the whole track. Why don't we do that? Yeah, that sounds pretty cool actually. I hope you find some of this stuff helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching me make a track. The track should be out. Don't know what I've called it yet. I don't know what the artwork looks like, but it should be linked in the description, so you can go check it out on Spotify. It would mean a lot. This is probably going to be an indie release, so any support on it would be greatly appreciated. Also, remember to check out Lofi sounds in the description. You get 10% off if you shop through my link in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, as always, someday things will get better. See you guys.